Some stories are just too strange to be true. They linger at the edge of belief, whispered around campfires and shared in hushed tones, daring us to question what we know about the world. And then there's Mel's Hole, a legend that stands apart, shrouded in mystery and unanswered questions. Near Manastash Ridge, Washington, lies a legend, a supposed bottomless pit with properties that defy science and logic. Locals have whispered about it for years, but few have dared to get close. The tale exploded in 1997 when Mel Waters called Coast to Coast AM, a late-night radio show famous for the paranormal. Mel claimed a hole on his property never filled, no matter what was dumped in. The story quickly captured the imagination of listeners across the country. Mel said he lowered a fishing line over 80,000 feet, 15 miles, without hitting bottom. Animals avoided it, as if sensing something unnatural. Radios and electronics malfunctioned near the edge, adding to the sense of unease. The strangest claim, a dead dog thrown in, was later seen alive, wandering the woods as if nothing had happened. Was it a trick of the mind or something more? Geologists say a hole that deep would collapse under its own weight. So what is it really? An abandoned mine? A forgotten missile silo? Or could it be something otherworldly, a portal to the unknown? Mel Waters himself vanished without a trace, fueling the legend and leaving behind only questions. Some say he was silenced, others believe he simply disappeared into the mystery he uncovered. The hole's exact location remains secret, hidden from prying eyes. Maps are inconclusive, and those who search often return empty-handed. For explorers and thrill-seekers, Mel's Hole is the ultimate challenge, a riddle begging to be solved, a place where the line between fact and fiction blurs. Is it a tall tale, or is something extraordinary hidden in the Washington wilderness? The truth remains elusive, but the legend grows with every retelling. With modern technology, we can finally look where no one has before. Drones and sensors offer a chance to peer into the abyss and uncover what lies beneath. The time for speculation is over. It's time to go in, to face the unknown, and perhaps to finally solve the enigma of Mel's Hole. Investigating Mel's Hole required more than a flashlight and rope. We built the Mole, a custom drone with high-intensity LEDs, environmental sensors, and a reinforced fiber optic tether for live video and data. Every foot of cable was meticulously prepared, our lifeline to the drone. Our team, engineers, geologists, and paranormal investigators, set up base near the alleged entrance. Monitors flickered to life as the sun set over Manastash Ridge. The Mole hovered over the dark opening, rotors humming, ready for descent. This was our one shot to see inside. Was it just a deep cave, or something else entirely? With a final nod, the pilot engaged the controls. The Mole began its slow, deliberate descent into the unknown. The journey had begun. We held our breath. The first 100 feet were tense. The drone's lights revealed jagged, volcanic rock, ancient and unnatural. The air grew colder, faster than expected. At 500 feet, the walls became smooth, coated in a dark, viscous, almost organic substance. Our geologist was baffled. It wasn't water or any known mineral. The drone's sensors picked up a low hum, a deep, rhythmic vibration, almost like a heartbeat. The sound intensified as we descended. 2,000 feet, 3,000. The cable spooled endlessly behind. The humming persisted, unnerving and constant. We were now deeper than most mines, in a place that shouldn't exist. The only reality was the circle of light in an infinite sea of black. Excitement gave way to dread. We were intruders in a forbidden place. The descent continued, foot by foot. The team watched in silence, transfixed by the unfolding mystery. We pressed on, deeper into the earth. At a staggering depth of 4,500 feet, the drone's camera captured something extraordinary. A metallic ring embedded in the rock. It was 3 feet wide, seamless, and appeared ancient, as if it had been there for millennia, untouched by time. The magnetometer readings spiked dramatically. The ring began to pulse with an enigmatic energy, perfectly synchronized with a mysterious hum that seemed to emanate from the very walls of the cave. The temperature around the drone inexplicably rose, defying all logical explanation. It was as if the environment itself was reacting to our presence. This was no ordinary cave. It was a structure, perhaps even a machine of some kind. Intrigued and driven by curiosity, we pushed on, eager to uncover its secrets. The narrow shaft suddenly opened into a colossal cavern, a space so vast it seemed to stretch into infinity. The drone's light struggled to penetrate the darkness, unable to find the far walls or ceiling. It was as if we had entered another world. We floated in a void, a massive hollow deep within the earth, a place that seemed to defy the very laws of nature. The hum grew louder, echoing ominously through the chamber, reverberating off unseen walls, creating an eerie symphony of sound. Suspended in the center was a massive, pulsating orb of light. It swirled and seemed alive, contracting and expanding in perfect harmony with the hum, a spectacle both beautiful and terrifying. This orb was the source, the very heart of what we had come to know as Mel's Hole, a phenomenon beyond our understanding. We had descended in search of a bottom, a simple end to the mystery, but instead we found something that defied all known laws of physics and biology, a discovery that challenged everything we knew. The orb was both mesmerizing and terrifying. The team stood in awe, speechless, their faces illuminated by its eerie glow, each of us grappling with the implications of what we had found. We had uncovered something that should not exist, a mystery that only deepened with every passing moment, challenging our understanding of reality. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, we knew we had to delve deeper, to uncover more of this enigma that lay hidden beneath the Earth's surface. The journey had only just begun. The orb was hypnotic. Its cold, unwavering light cast eerie shadows across the cavern walls. It was massive, nearly 200 feet wide, and seemed to defy gravity, suspended by forces we couldn't begin to understand. The air around it felt charged, as if the very laws of physics were being rewritten in its presence. As the drone descended, its camera panned across the cavern floor, revealing a haunting sight, a vast field of bones. Animal remains, some ancient and some disturbingly fresh, were scattered everywhere, representing every species imaginable. It was as if the cavern had become a final resting place for creatures from every corner of the earth. But bones weren't the only things littering the ground. Among them were strange metallic structures, twisted wreckage, towering obelisks, and mysterious cubes. These artifacts hinted at a civilization far older and more advanced than our own, their purpose lost to time and darkness. The hole at the center of the chamber wasn't just a dumping ground for local refuse. It was clear this was a disposal site for something far more significant, a place where secrets and unwanted relics were cast away, never meant to be found. Without warning, the orb pulsed and flared, unleashing a torrent of blinding white light that filled every corner of the cavern. The darkness was banished in an instant, replaced by a searing brilliance that overwhelmed our senses. A deafening screech erupted through the audio feed, distorting everything. The drone's systems began to fail, its camera shaking violently as error lights flashed in rapid succession. Suddenly, the fiber optic cable snapped, the video feed dissolved into static, and the mole, our only link to the unknown, was gone in an instant. In the control room, panic erupted as monitors went dark. Team members stared in disbelief, unable to process what had just happened. Our connection to the depths had been severed without warning. The last image we saw was the cable whipping violently into the light, vanishing as if pulled by an invisible hand into the heart of the orb. In that moment, the very heart of the mystery, the orb itself, had consumed our probe, swallowing it whole and leaving us with nothing but questions. The team sat in stunned silence, the weight of our loss settling over us. Disbelief and fear mingled in the air as we realized how little we truly understood. We had ventured so far, risking everything to uncover the secrets of the abyss, only to lose it all in a single blinding flash. The mission had ended, not with answers, but with more uncertainty than ever before. Our technology, once so advanced, now lay abandoned at the edge of the abyss, broken, useless, and claimed by the darkness we sought to illuminate. The unknown remained, deeper and more impenetrable than ever. The abyss had not only claimed our machines, but it had deepened the mystery itself. In the end, we were left with only questions, haunted by the silence and by the secrets that still waited, hidden in the darkness below. The control room was silent, the monitor flashing, no signal. We'd lost our eyes and ears in the abyss. The team was shaken, proof of the impossible, gone in an instant. For minutes, the severed cable still transmitted audio whispers, clicks, and inhuman voices, as if something below was now aware of us. Then, silence. We reeled in the cable, its end fused into glass, as if cut by unimaginable energy. It was physical proof of the power below. We packed up under the heavy Washington night, changed forever. We hadn't solved the mystery. We'd only made it deeper. The abyss had spoken, and it was not done with us. Our journey adds a new chapter to Mel's Hole's bizarre history. The legends, resurrected animals, government cover-ups, Native American warnings, now seem chillingly plausible. Mel claimed federal agents seized his land, paid him off, and vanished him. Local tribes warned of a devil's hole, a gateway to the underworld. Our footage, the bone field, the orb, the whispers, aligns with these ancient tales. Maybe they weren't myths, but memories. Some say the hole is a global tunnel, connecting distant places. We found evidence of advanced technology and a power source. Who built it? What is its purpose? The truth may be stranger than any legend. Our expedition ended with more questions than answers. We set out to find a bottom, but found a new world beneath our own. The metallic ring, the cavern, the bone field, the orb, they are real, waiting in the dark. The loss of our drone confirmed we are not alone. What is the structure's purpose? Who built it? Are they still there? The whispers suggest intelligence, biological, mechanical, or something else. The desire to return is overwhelming, but the risks are immense. We need better tech, stronger drones, and more courage. For now, Mel's Hole keeps its secrets. The story of Mel Waters is no longer a hoax, but a documented encounter with the unknown. The abyss is real, and it is active. The question is not if we'll return, but when. The truth is waiting, more terrifying and magnificent than we ever imagined.